shouting, screaming, wailing, bawling of one fucking person in here. That's what I've got to deal with on a day-to-day basis, ladies and gentlemen. It's constant. She never shuts the fuck up. It's like a foghorn. She's like a fucking foghorn on the open sea that just won't be quiet ever. And I can't stand this. I've had enough of it. I mean, most people in here are lovely. Actually, most people in here are fine. They just get on with it. They get on with the treatment. They get on with being in a psych ward and so on and so forth. And I'm sure addressing their own inner demons or whatever it is, and just getting on with life really. But there's one girl in here now, and she is beyond the pale mental, for want of a more scientific or medical term for it. She is psychotic. She is truly psychotic. She's in the midst of a psychotic episode and has been for several days, if not several weeks. And there's like that level of psychosis, which is the high and significant level of psychosis versus what I've suffered from, which is nothing that's ever been close to that. I've never suffered psychosis in that sort of sense, I don't think, when I've been totally dysfunctional, totally impossible to reason with, totally, won't shut the fuck up ever, and totally incomprehensible and yelling and shouting and screaming all the time. And I do mean all the time as well. So, I mean, you get to encounter like it's a treat or a privilege or something. Like you encounter a lot of very interesting individuals coming through these places. You encounter, a diverse array of people. A diverse array of people who are at various stages of being unwell or not, or, mentally ill or not. And just sometimes often it's lovely. Often you have like great experiences with people. People are lovely, nice, wonderful. But very often it's a fucking headache. It's all I can hear is echoing down the corridor all the time. Her banging on the window of the office, her shouting and screaming and saying how she's going home tomorrow, which ain't gonna fucking happen, obviously. And I don't know. It's just too much to bear. Very often, you get sent to these places to get better, not to get fucking worse. And they stick you in with the likes of her. this foghorn girl, and it's a trial. It's a fucking trial, I tell you. Being a psych ward is not easy at all. It's very hard. I mean, I know it seems like a sort of, to some people, to a certain sort of person on the right wing of politics, I think, it would look like, oh, you're pampered in there, you get weighted on hand and foot. It's like, no, it's not like that at all. Well, I mean, we get fed, we get activities put on for us, and we get various things which are lovely, but it's still very hard. It's still not where you want to be at all. It's still not the ideal in life, being a psych ward in a mental hospital. It's very, very challenging. Because of, not everyone, because of certain people, right? All the time, just certain types imprisoned with you, I guess. Or loosely imprisoned here on this acute mental health patient inpatient unit, Fucking with my head, it really is. It's doing me in constantly. I just want to go out there and tell her to shut the fuck up. But I can't, because then I might get in trouble myself. But I hopefully wouldn't, since I'm informal now. I'm not on section anymore. Just waiting for accommodation in the real world and the outside world, and waiting to go not home but to my new home, wherever that's going to be. And this noise, I can't wait to get away from it. I really can't. It's so constant gabble from her. Ridiculous, terrible behaviour.